Tilly the cat was a playful and adventurous kitty. She had bright blue eyes and a fluffy tail that swished with excitement. Tilly lived in a cozy cottage with her best friends, Barnaby the beagle and Penny the pig. Barnaby was a happy pup with floppy ears and a wagging tail. Penny, with her curly tail and giggle, brought joy to everyone. One sunny afternoon they found something extraordinary. Hidden beneath an oak tree was a dusty map. Tilly unfurled it, revealing a path to the Whispering Woods. Intrigued, they decided to find the hidden treasure. They packed snacks and set off towards the Whispering Woods. Their journey was filled with surprises, funny mishaps, and valuable lessons. Following the map's faded markings, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny ventured into the Whispering Woods. The trees stood tall, their branches intertwining overhead, casting eerie shadows. The rustling leaves whispered secrets, sending shivers down their spines. As they journeyed deeper, the path became narrower and more treacherous. Suddenly, the map fluttered in the wind and slipped from Tilly's grasp. It landed in a babbling brook, the rushing water threatening to carry it away. Barnaby sprang into action, diving headfirst into the stream. He emerged, the soggy map clutched between his teeth. Penny giggled, finding the situation hilarious. Tilly gave Barnaby a warm hug, relieved and grateful. As they continued their adventure, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny noticed something peculiar. A tiny whimpering sound reached their ears, faint but unmistakable. They followed the sound until they came across a clearing. There, huddled beneath a bush, was a small, fluffy kitten with wide, scared eyes. "Oh, you poor thing," Tilly cooed, her maternal instincts kicking in. "Are you lost?" The kitten meowed sadly and rubbed its head against Tilly's leg. Barnaby, ever the friendly pup, licked the kitten's head reassuringly, while Penny offered it a few of her acorns. Just then a gruff voice boomed from behind them. "What's all the commotion here?" Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny turned to find themselves face to face with a grumpy-looking badger. He had bushy eyebrows, a furrowed brow, and a no-nonsense expression. "We found this little kitten lost and scared, Mr. Badger," Tilly explained. "We're trying to help it find its way home." The badger squinted at them suspiciously. "Lost, you say? Well, I haven't seen any other cats around here. You better not be causing trouble." The grumpy badger, despite his gruff exterior, pointed them towards a path that he claimed would lead them out of the woods. "And be careful," he called after them. "That path crosses the rushing river. It's treacherous this time of year." Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny thanked the badger and continued on their way, the little kitten trailing closely behind them. They soon reached the rushing river, its water roaring and churning dangerously. The bridge that once spanned the river was now nothing more than a few rickety planks of wood. "We can make it," Tilly said, trying to sound braver than she felt. She carefully stepped onto the first plank, the wood creaking ominously beneath her weight. Barnaby followed close behind, his paws slipping on the damp surface. Penny, however, froze, her eyes wide with fear. I can't do it!" Penny squealed, her hooves planted firmly on solid ground. "It's too scary!" Tilly and Barnaby exchanged a worried look. They couldn't leave Penny behind, but how were they going to get her across the river? Section 5. The Cave of Wonders, Sparkling Crystals and Echoing Laughter. Thinking quickly, Tilly spotted a sturdy vine dangling from a nearby tree. "Barnaby, grab that vine," she instructed. Barnaby, understanding instantly, snatched the vine in his teeth and with a mighty tug pulled it taut. They tied the vine securely to a nearby tree trunk, creating a makeshift handrail. With Tilly and Barnaby's encouragement, Penny slowly inched her way across the rickety bridge, her hooves clattering on the wood. The little kitten, small and agile, scampered across with ease, its tiny claws finding purchase on the rough planks. Safe on the other side, they continued their journey, the sound of the rushing river fading behind them. The path led them deeper into the woods until they came across a hidden cave, its entrance partially concealed by a curtain of ivy. "Wow," Tilly gasped as they stepped inside. The cave shimmered and sparkled, illuminated by hundreds of tiny crystals that lined the walls and ceiling. The air was cool and damp, and the sound of dripping water echoed through the cavern. Section 6. A Sticky Situation, the Honeycomb Trap. As they ventured deeper into the cave, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny marveled at the beauty surrounding them. The crystals cast dancing rainbows on the cave walls, and the air was filled with a sense of wonder and mystery. The little kitten, no longer afraid, chased after the sparkling reflections, its playful antics bringing smiles to their faces. However, their joy was short-lived. As they rounded a bend in the cave, they found themselves facing a sticky situation. A giant honeycomb, dripping with golden honey, blocked their path. The air was thick with the sweet, sickly scent of honey, and a swarm of bees buzzed angrily around the honeycomb. "Oh no!" Tilly exclaimed, her voice barely a whisper. "We're trapped!" Before they could react, they felt themselves being pulled towards the honeycomb. Their paws, hooves, and even the little kitten's fur became entangled in the sticky mess. "Help!" Penny squealed, struggling to free herself. Barnaby barked and yelped, his tail wagging frantically as he tried to pull away. Tilly, her fur matted with honey, felt a wave of panic wash over her. They were stuck fast, and the angry bees were closing in. Section 7. Teamwork to the rescue, outsmarting the sticky mess. Just when all hope seemed lost, Tilly remembered something her grandmother used to say: "Two heads are better than one, especially when you're in a sticky situation." She knew they had to work together if they were going to escape the honeycomb trap. "Barnaby," Tilly said, her voice trembling but determined, "we need to use your strength." Barnaby, understanding Tilly's plan, wedged his paws against the cave floor and pulled with all his might. Tilly, using her sharp claws, dug into the honeycomb, creating a foothold for Barnaby to leverage his weight. Penny, despite her fear, knew she had to do her part. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and rammed her snout into the honeycomb, creating a crack that extended to the edge, where the little kitten clung precariously. With a final mighty push, they broke free from the sticky trap, landing in a heap on the cave floor. Section 8. The treasure revealed, friendship's true value. Exhausted but exhilarated, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny brushed themselves off, their fur sticky and matted with honey. The little kitten, miraculously unharmed, purred contentedly in Tilly's arms. They had escaped the honeycomb trap, but the adventure wasn't over yet. They continued their exploration of the cave, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Finally, they reached a chamber at the end of a narrow passage. In the center of the chamber, resting on a pedestal of sparkling crystals, was a wooden chest, its lid slightly ajar. Tilly carefully lifted the lid, her breath catching in her throat. Inside the chest, nestled on a bed of soft velvet, were, no, not gold coins or precious jewels, but something far more valuable. Section 9. Homeward Bound, a journey to remember. Inside the chest, carefully crafted from smooth, polished wood, were 3 beautiful picture frames. Each frame held a portrait, one of Tilly, one of Barnaby, and one of Penny. The portraits were so lifelike, capturing their unique personalities and the joy they shared as friends. Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny gazed at their portraits, their eyes wide with wonder and delight. They had found the true treasure of the Whispering Woods, a reminder of their unbreakable bond and the adventures they shared. With their newfound treasure tucked safely away, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny made their way out of the cave and back through the Whispering Woods. The little kitten, no longer lost and scared, followed closely behind, its tiny paws patting softly on the forest floor. Section 10. Sharing stories and sweet treats. As they emerged from the woods, the sun was beginning to set, casting long shadows across the land. Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny were tired but happy, their hearts full of memories of their adventure. They had faced their fears, helped those in need, and learned the true meaning of friendship. They returned to Tilly's cozy cottage, where they were greeted with warm purrs from Tilly's mother. They shared stories of their adventure, their words tumbling over each other in their excitement. Tilly's mother listened patiently, her eyes twinkling with amusement as she heard about their encounters with the grumpy badger, the rushing river, and the sticky honeycomb trap. To celebrate their safe return, Tilly's mother had prepared a feast of delicious treats. Freshly caught fish for Tilly, juicy bones for Barnaby, and a basket of sweet berries for Penny. They ate until they could eat no more, their bellies full and their hearts content. Section 11. The importance of friendship and kindness. As the stars twinkled above them, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny snuggled up together in the warm glow of the fireplace. The little kitten, curled up contentedly in Tilly's arms, purred softly. They had faced their fears, helped those in need, and learned that the true treasures in life are not material possessions, but the bonds of friendship and the joy of helping others. From that day forward, Tilly, Barnaby, and Penny continued to have many more adventures, but they never forgot the lessons they learned in the Whispering Woods. They knew that with courage, kindness, and the support of their friends, they could overcome any obstacle and achieve anything they set their minds to. And so, the tale of Tilly the cat and her furry friends became a legend in their little town. A reminder that even the smallest of creatures can achieve great things when they work together and let their hearts guide them.